Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be showing you how I brew my coffee at home. I love when I can make my own coffee at my place. It is so much cheaper than going out to local coffee shops. It saves you a ton of money, and it's always nice just to be able to make coffee in the convenience of your own home. So I'm going to get ready and show you guys the steps on how to do that. Alright, step one is preparation. So the first thing I'm going to do is gather both of my ingredients. I have my coffee brand of choice, Black Rifle Coffee Company. I've used their coffee for years. I love the taste and it's for a great cause. It's my choice for coffee beans. And then my milk choice, to be more eco-friendly, I try to stay away from dairy products as often as I can. So today I'm going to be using plain oat milk. Now that I have both my ingredients, the next thing I'm going to do is gather all of my tools and my drinking cup. So I have my coffee mug here, my creamer cup, my stamper, the portafilter for the espresso machine, and here we just keep this tub over by our espresso machine, and all of this paper towels that we use and used coffee grounds will go into our composting bin. Now that we have our ingredients and all of our tools ready and accessible, the next thing that we'll be doing is going through and turning on the machine. So back here on this back end, there is a power switch that you cannot see right now, but I'll press that to get the machine turned on and running. You can see all the lights coming on. And some of the steps that I need to do to get ready for brewing the espresso is I want to adjust the dosage level for my grinding of the coffee beans. I'm going to put that at about 18 is usually where I'm at, and I'm going to be doing a single shot of espresso through the filter, and I want to get this temperature, I want that raised up all the way so I can have a nice warm cup of coffee. And I'm already set to espresso, so all of that is ready to go. Moving into the brewing step of our instruction. So if this was empty up here in our grinder basin, I would add in coffee beans, but we usually keep it pretty topped off, so I'll just place its lid back. Our dose level has been set as well as the strength, so I'm going to grab our portafilter over here and the dosing and tamping guide. I'll flip it over so you guys can see. It just gets placed down into the slot like that and twist to lock in. I'll set the portafilter here and push it back into the espresso machine up against the trigger, which will start the grind of the coffee beans. Okay, now that that's done, I'm going to grab our stamping mat and stamper, move it out over here, and then I'll place the portafilter onto the mat, grab our stamper, and then flatten our coffee grounds, mash them so they're level and flush and kind of down in there nice. Remove the stamper and the guide. That's done. Place it back over here for storage, and our mat back here. Okay, now we have a nice even filter of coffee. So we're going to set it up into the espresso machine and then lock it over into place. We have the portafilter set into the espresso machine and my coffee mug in place. So now that that is done and all my settings are good and I have it set to espresso, I'll just click OK here, and that will start the espresso brew. Okay, and then while that is finishing up, I'm going to take my oat milk here and put it into my creamer cup. And I want to fill it to the bottom of our lip spout here. You can see it about right there. our espresso is done now too. So I'm gonna let that set and drip for a moment, and now I'm going to steam my oat milk so that that is done as well. So I'll adjust my wand slightly and then put the creamer cup in, and I want to hold it at about a 45-degree angle, and so we'll hit the steam option here, and then it'll begin steaming the milk. And then I'm gonna hold it and let it steam until the cup becomes hot in my hands, and that's when I'll know it's at the right temperature. Remove that, and now that's done. Okay. Now that we finished the brewing stage with our espresso and steaming our milk or milk alternative, now the only thing left to do is add the milk in with the espresso. So take my cup, so you can see nice shot of espresso in there, and our steamed oat milk, and then I would slowly pour it in here. Do some espresso art, I believe. Are you guys ready for this? Voila. Pretty good, huh? It's abstract. Yeah, abstract. Now that my coffee's made, before I sit down and enjoy my cup, I want to kind of clean up my workspace area so that it'll be ready for next time. So I'm going to remove the portafilter from the espresso machine, and this is where our bucket over here comes into play. So I'll put the excess coffee grounds in there. Put this back up into the machine. Okay. And then I'm going to take our steamed milk cup, add some water into it, and clean the steam wand. Okay. Dump this out. And put away the oat milk and coffee beans. And then when my tub gets full, I'll take it out and put it in the compost bin. So there it is, and now I have my nice cup of coffee. Alright, so just gonna give you guys a little price breakdown here. If I look at my two ingredients, my Planet oat milk I bought from Walmart, cost me $3.86, and it gives me about 6 to 12 servings for my coffee per carton. So if I do the math on that real quick, add that up, it's gonna be as cheap as 30 cents per cup of coffee, so that's pretty good. And with my Black Rifle Coffee Company beans, they're a little bit more pricey, but like I said, I enjoy the brand so much that kind of just, you know, paid a little extra for it instead of buying the cheap stuff. I like its cause, and I like the coffee. And that cost me at Walmart $12.98. Again, I'm breaking that down to about how much it's costing me in the beans every time I make my cup of coffee. That itself is about 32 cents. So, all in all, both together, excluding the cost of my machine when we had bought it, it's costing me about 60 cents, 62 cents per cup of coffee. So, it's pretty good savings when you compare that to a $5 Starbucks drink or, another local coffee shop. Words. Doing all the steps in order into completion will ensure that you got a nice and tidy counter space. That way, the next time you go to make your next cup, everything will be ready to go, and you can get one made quickly and with little effort. So, thank all of you for watching my instruction on how to brew a nice cup of coffee. And I hope all of you that followed along can use the information I gave today to enjoy some yourself. Have a good one.